welcome to another video from John Cleese. My name is Max and I'm going to give you a quick walk around this Ford EcoSport that I've got here just before the customer collects it. This vehicle's had a sound system renovation with JL audio and Hertz gear, so a bit of Audison as well. In the speaker wise in the front we've got the Hertz Mille Pro speakers running actively off the 600/6 XD amplifier. Rear speakers are Mille Pro. Baseline run by the JL RD 1500/1, and we've all got that running through the Nove processor. So that gives us time alignment, EQ, and it just cleans up that factory signal to give us the best tunability on this system. So just going to give you a quick show of the subwoofers first. You've got the subwoofers in the back. These are the JL W6s and they're sealed enclosures. These produce a whopping amount of bass. What I'm going to show you next, I'm just going to get the subs out of the car and give you a little bit of a show on what's underneath there. Right, subwoofers out of the car, revealing the amplification hidden underneath the factory boot floor. There was a small area, not really big enough to put anything substantial, but perfect for a location for our amplifiers. Customer doesn't use a section of his boot, so it's the perfect home for the 606 amplifier here, which is running your front speakers active and the rear speakers, and then you've got the 1501 running the bass, and then you've got our Nove processor. This allows for a stage on the dashboard, so when you're listening to music, you really listen in a different way, because you almost feel like everything is coming from the centre of the dashboard, and you've got the artist in the middle, surrounded by instruments. Completely new way of listening to music if you haven't had the DSP before. Really worth coming down and maybe having a listen to one of our own demo vehicles here. Full access to the tyre pumping up kit, so there's nothing lost inside the boot. So just going around the vehicle, these doors have been fully soundproof, very solid doors now. So you've got the factory location down at the bottom of the door for the coaxial Hertz Mille Pro speaker. Just jumping into the front, you've got the tweeters are over here. They're quite far back on the door actually, but the stage you get on this car is unbelievable. Factory mid bass just down at the bottom of the door. So that's where our new Mille Pro speakers live. Now, when you sat in the car, it really sounds fantastic inside here. Now the quality and the clarity system is just a completely different, literally vocals central, stage of instruments surrounding you on the dashboard. And also just down here we've added a bass controller in the system, so that's just this little knob that we flushed in there. That allows you to adjust the bass on the fly, so you can choose your bass depending on your taste or the time of place, and it really just gives you nice and quick access to all the control of the subwoofer. Just going over to the front here, so being the type of system this is, it needed a lot of power. We've actually used 0 gauge, which is basically your thickest cable you can get in car audio for power. We've also upgraded the earth. You can see a factory earth run here. We've added another earth just to make sure there's no resistance or compromise in terms of power on the vehicle. And then so that 0 gauge runs down the car. Again, soundproof doors, really solid sounding doors. And in the back here, underneath the rear seat, we've got a distribution block which is distributing the 0 gauge into a 2 gauge and another 4 gauge run for our amplifier. But that just locates under this little paneling at the back underneath the seat, which just tucks away quite nicely. Back round to the boot again, so a natural byproduct of bass is vibrations. We've sound deadened this plastic here to really eliminate any rattles which can potentially occur when you're listening to your bassy music and you're turning it up. The last thing you want is to hear a bunch of resonance, so we always think of that when we're installing systems. Even ways of allowing you as the customer to quickly unplug your system. Maybe he's going to need his boot space. These are quick release connectors, high quality, gold plated, as you can see from there. They connect up to the subwoofers, so if he does need 100% boot space, he can simply unplug them. They're one-way connectors, you can't do it wrong. Just neatly done like that, just so if in the event he does need all his boot space, very straightforward for our customer to take these subwoofers out with no margin of error of getting anything wrong. Now, that pretty much is all for this brief video on this Ford EcoSport. Many thanks for watching. Let us know what else you want to see on the channel. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Check out our other social media platforms like Instagram out there. There'll more than likely be a post on this with some pictures of the speakers and whatnot, but I'll try run some over during the video. But that's pretty much all for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. I'm Max and I'm signing off. Take care now and see you later.